This is a story about dolls in a doll's house. The chief person in it is a doll called Totty Plantaganet. She is a small Dutch doll made of wood. Totty belonged, if belonged is the word, to two little girls called Charlotte and Emily Dane. Well, at this time, Emily Dane was away at boarding school, so Charlotte was looking after the doll's house all on her own. There were three other dolls living in the house. There was Mr. Plantaganet. He was a boy doll, or rather a man doll, with a china face, brown glass eyes, and real hair. Charlotte and Emily called him Totty's father, but of course they knew he wasn't her real father, because Totty had been made from the wood of a tall, strong tree that must have been growing over 100 years ago. The doll they had chosen to be Totty's little brother was called Apple. He was made of plush, which is a kind of velvet. And then there was Dana, the dog. He had pipe cleaners for legs and a darning needle for a backbone, so you had to be very careful how you touched him. They were a happy family, but of course being a doll is very different from being a person. Yes, dolls cannot choose. They can only be chosen. Dolls cannot do anything. They can only have things done to them. The Plantagenets were especially lucky because Charlotte and Emily were what Totty called right-minded children. Terrible things can happen to dolls who belong to children who don't understand about this. They can be misused or broken or even lost. And when that happens, all a doll can do is wish and wish to be mended or found again. Mind you, dolls' wishes can be very powerful, quite amazingly powerful sometimes. But even so, there are some happenings that all the wishes in the world cannot change. Like, for instance, when the doll who was Mrs. Plantaganet, though everybody called her Birdie, heard Apple calling and ran to rescue him from a candle flame. Birdie was burned away to nothing. She had been made of celluloid, and celluloid burns up in a flash. The trouble had been caused by a beautiful, selfish doll called Marchpane, who hated all children. She didn't care much for dolls either, and she had encouraged Apple to do dangerous things because it amused her. After that terrible day, Emily and Charlotte sent Marchpane away to a museum, and the Plantagenets had the doll's house to themselves again. Have good times come back now, Totty?
Yes.
May we be happy now, even without Birdie?
Of course. Of course. Birdie would have been happy. Well, Birdie couldn't help being happy.
Oh, yes, yes, that's true, isn't it?
Yes.
And happy they were, in a way. When the house was closed and they were alone, Apple would play hopscotch on the floor of the hall. Dana would sniff about or dream in his kennel. Totty would be busy about the house, and Mr. Plantagenet, well, to tell the truth, he just didn't seem able to settle. He was all right when Charlotte put him in the post office. He could open the post box and see if there were any letters. But when he was in the doll's house, he was very sort of fidgety. He would sit in his chair in the sitting room, and Dana would bring him his paper as usual. He would sit and read it as usual. But very soon he would begin to feel restless and a bit nervous. It's so empty in here. I don't like to be here all by myself. Then Mr. Plantagenet would get up and go and look for Totty. Wherever she happened to be at the time, he would just wander in and sit near her to read his paper.
Would you mind?
Oh, sorry. Oh dear.
Oh, Totty, Totty, what a lovely tea. What is it? Tell me.
Well, there's a loaf of flour bread, a crumb pudding, some red velvet jelly.
And these? What are these?
These are poached eggs. Daisy poached eggs. Charlotte picked them fresh for us this morning. Aren't they pretty?
Oh, yes, yes. Daisy poached eggs. Look at them.
Oh, yes.
Well, say they are pretty.
Eh? What?
Go on. say they are pretty.
What? Oh, yes, the poached eggs. Yes, they're lovely. Fresh as daisies.
They are daisies, silly. Why don't you ever do anything?
Who, me?
Yes, you just sit and read the paper all the time.
Oh, I don't know. Reading the paper is what I do.
Well, I know what I would like you both to do. I would like you both to get out of the kitchen. I would like Apple to come down off the table and go and play with Donna or something. And you, I would like you to sit and read your paper, but in the sitting room.
Oh, but Totty, I don't really like to read my paper in the sitting room.
Why ever not? What's wrong with the sitting room?
The sitting room is empty. It isn't the same anymore.
The sitting room is just as it always was. Come along. Show me what's different about it. There now. Here is the lovely sitting room in our lovely doll's house with the lovely chairs that Mrs. Innisfree had mended for us.
Yes. But something is missing.
Oh, yes. Look. Birdie's bird has gone.
Birdie's bird. It's not there. That's right. There used to be a tiny bird in a gold wire cage on that table. Birdie loved it. It was her bird. But where is it now? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, Charlotte took it away. She took it away days and days ago.
What for?
I don't know. She just took it away.
Oh, dear. The sitting room isn't the same without Birdie's bird. It didn't sing like Birdie used to, but it was her bird and it was there. Totty? Birdie can't come back because she isn't there anymore, but couldn't we wish for her bird to come back?
Yes, of course. We'll all wish. Come on, Apple. Let's all wish together.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll fetch Donna.
Donna, come and wish for us. Growl for us. Bark for us. Though you think it's all a silly fuss, give us your wish.
All right, we're ready.
Right then. Everybody wish.
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 They were still as dolls at once because somebody was coming. Who was it?
Nobody's coming here. I'm going to have a look out of the kitchen window.
All right, but be careful.
It's Charlotte. She's carrying a little box. Oh, yes, and there's somebody with her. Another little girl. Come and look.
I know that girl. Oh, I've seen her lots of times.
Where? Where have you seen her? I've never seen her before.
Oh, I can't remember, but I do know her.
Charlotte's carrying something. A little box. I wonder what's in it.
Be still and hold tight.
The dolls clung to the inside of the window as Charlotte swung open the front of the house. She didn't notice them clinging there. She just popped something into the sitting room and closed the front again. Ooh. Oh, dear.
Listen. It's Birdie's bird, and it's singing.
But Birdie's bird has gone away.
Well, now it's back, and listen to it singing.
Oh, Totty, Birdie is back. No, Birdie's bird is back. But now it sings like Birdie sang. Mr. Plantagenet listened, and the sound filled him with happiness. The bird did not sing with Birdie's voice. It sang like a real bird. And the sound came from a little box that was underneath the cage. But it seemed to Mr. Plantagenet that the sitting room that had seemed so empty without Birdie was suddenly full of life again.
Who mended it?
I think it must be Mr. Pooter. I heard Charlotte say something like, I think Mr. Pooter will mend the bird.
Who's Mr. Pooter?
Oh, Mr. Pooter is a very clever man. He has a shop full of old, beautiful things. He makes dolls and dolls' houses. Well, it was Mr. Pooter who mended our chairs so beautifully.
And now he's mended Birdie's bird.
And made it into a birdie musical box.
Oh, God bless Mr. Pooter.
Be still.
Charlotte opened the front of the house to show it to her new friend. Totty looked at the little girl, and the little girl looked at Totty, and they both tried to remember where they had met. Then Charlotte smiled. I must introduce you. No need, said the little girl. We are old friends, though I don't think we ever knew each other's names. I am Tilly. Charlotte put Totty into Tilly's hand. And this is Totty, she said. Totty and Tilly, Tilly and Totty. Where did you meet?
At the exhibition.
At the exhibition, said Tilly. My mother and father look after the hall. I don't have any dolls of my own, so I used to go in and look at the dolls at the exhibition. There was one doll there I really loved.
I remember.
Charlotte was so pleased to hear that Totty and Tilly were friends, and so sorry to hear that Tilly had no dolls of her own, that she offered to share Totty with her. But Tilly smiled sadly and said, no, there was only one doll in the world for her.
Yes, the wax doll at the exhibition.
So they played together all that evening. Tilly stayed until the dolls were put to bed. Then Charlotte closed the house, and the dolls were alone again. Mr. Plantagenet jumped out of bed. Tell us, Totty, who is Tilly?
Yes. Tell us why she looks so sad all of a sudden.
All right. Sit down. Now, you remember the exhibition I was sent to?
Yes, we remember. Marchpane was there too.
Yes, she was, but there was another doll who stood next to me. She was a wax doll. She was very valuable. In fact, she was so valuable that no children had ever been allowed to play with her.
No children?
Not played with? Ever?
Not ever.
Oh.
Well, now that little girl, Tilly, used to come into the exhibition after everybody had gone. Oh, she liked the wax doll very much, and although she'd been told not to touch any of the dolls, she did just reach out her hand and stroke the wax doll's face. In fact, she came back every evening just to touch the wax doll's face and look at her. Marchpane was furious, I remember, but I think they were very happy.
What happened?
Nothing happened. The exhibition ended. The wax doll was packed up in her box and sent back to the museum she came from.
Did they ever see each other again?
Oh, I don't know. I don't expect so.
Oh, that is sad.
Yes, but that is how things are.
I don't like how things are.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
There's nothing we can do, except wish.
Well, what do you want to wish for, Apple?
I want to wish for something.
Oh, yes, tell us what it is.
I want to wish for Tilly not to be so sad.
I want to wish for Tilly to see her wax doll again.
Well, I think those two wishes are really one wish. So let's all wish as hard as we can. And then go to sleep.
The dolls lay there in their beds. They lay quite still. To look at them, you'd never know that they were wishing and wishing as hard as they could wish. But that's how it is with dolls.